Here we are. Hello everybody. Sorry for the slight delay. Right, so as you can see, the timetable's been updated. I wonder if you can spot what has changed. Anyway, hello Kangafango. Hello Mr. W. How are you both? Kangafango is typing. There we go, we are on. Oh, stream hasn't started yet for me. Hello though. How are you today? Neither for me, but I assume the stream is going ahead cause you're here. Yes, it is going ahead, because I'm here. Good, thanks. Looking forward to the weekend. Yes, me too. Looking forward to Sunday, but I'm also especially looking forward to Saturday, because there's going to be some really very, very interesting stuff going on there, which could pan out to go really, really well for the players, or Tabletop Play, or... well, either way, it'll be very interesting. I'm looking forward to Sunday as well, but Saturday's the thing that has most taken my thoughts, because a lot of stuff will be decided this coming Saturday in the Tabletop Roleplay session, and I'm not quite sure how it will go. So, that's exciting. Anyway. Alright, good to hear. Hello, Shardice. Yeah, if it's not, Shardice would have posted on Discord. I would have, yes. Hey, Shardice. Oh, you're right. Yeah, I did check announcements. So it's not confirmed that Thursdays will be KSP? No, I don't want it to be any specific game as a series. I mean, that doesn't mean that I won't play something for multiple parts, but I want it to be more variable. I want it to be so like, okay, well, for example, KSP last time was fun, so maybe this coming Thursday we could play KSP again, or if we've played KSP for a couple of times in a row, we might switch to something else. Or maybe we just put something else in between. That's what I want. I don't want to start another series that just is one thing and continues on, because then, well, that's what MISC was for, so... that's what originally RCT3 was supposed to be, but we'll see. Oh geez, Saturday, aye. Thur, slots, game dev's gone. RIP Ghostly Venture, development 2020 to 2021, you will be missed. Yes, it will be missed until its return. After all, ghosts always come back, don't they? I wonder who will be joining us in the empty berth. It's not like that. It's not like that. But new stuff's here. Looking forward to all of it too. True. We'll see. Just, OMSI 2 add-on London. Yeah, that's one thing we might do sometime. OMSI 2 add-on London. For the coming Thursday, maybe. I don't know. Probably not. I will probably do a little bit more of KSP, I would think. Shardice is ghost. I always come back. I'm not a ghost yet. Problem is, with recommending new games, you likely have to get them on Steam, and that'll cost money for you. And if you end up not liking that game, yeah, well, you can recommend them anyways. I'm not gonna blindly buy something if I think if I were to buy something, I would only buy it if I was sure that I was gonna like it. So you don't need to worry about that. You can recommend all the stuff that you like. The ghost that Shardice made, I meant. Yes, I thought you meant that, but still, it is interesting. Right, so, let's switch over. Shardice, of course, you could probably find walkthroughs on YouTube. Yeah, probably. So, okay, two things. One, this is a video that I started watching about African railways. You can see it's a video by... Steam Freak 3 for 50 Steam trains around the world, and it is really interesting. It's narrow gauge, I can recommend it. I can definitely recommend it. But where we're going to be driving is here. Do you know where this is? Yeah, do you know where this is? We're going to be starting down there. Then we're going to be going up this way, and just up that way. What do you think where this is? Do you know? Cha-ching! Ooh, hey, Donner Pass? No, it's not Donner Pass. It's a bit of a rival to Donner Pass. Clear Creek? What bird? Where? Exactly, that's a hint. There, V'ger. Hello, V'ger, by the way. How are you? Not Clear Creek. No, it's not Clear Creek. I meant... ... Feather River Canyon! Yes, you're right, it is Feather River Canyon. We're hence the bird thing, because the Feather River Canyon. Okay, well, where's the bird then? So, in case you're interested, these are the Nevada Sierra Mountains. I think it's the Nevada Sierra mountain range. And we're going to be driving basically into those mountains a little bit. So yeah, actually we're going to be going the other way. We're going to be going out of the mountains, down the hill and over into Oroville. So let's have a look. Hold on, there we go. This is the session. Up above, it's shat on your head already. What do you mean? Might want to get that cleaned up. Not sure what you mean. Oh, what bird? Oh, that bird. Oh, right, you were referencing that. Haha. Stream title. So, where's the bird? Exactly. Bird, Paradise. Yeah, I get it. So, this is the train. This is the California Zephyr. Dragged, or pulled, by a FP7. F7, diesel locomotive, P for passenger service. So, this one. We're going to be starting at Poe. And we're going to go down to Oroville. Not entirely, because I don't think we're going to have enough time for that, but we'll see. Shadows, I was going to say, I would have had to explain chat to you. Ha! No. You don't need to explain that. Return to Mardi. Don't have that, but I have the memories of Mardi. Oh, nice pick. Yes. Don't have this either. Nice map. The houses are a bit simplistic, but it's okay. Oh my, poor things. Oh, it's a fun fact. Ducks don't actually have sphincters, meaning they can't control it. Yeah. Huh. I did know that. I think it's also the same with pigeons. I guess that explains why a lot of the duck cartoon characters don't wear any pants. Probably. I wouldn't have expected that from you, but interesting facts nonetheless. Ah, here we go. Pigeons, maybe. Right. Let me know if the sound's okay, if it's too loud, too quiet. Starting here at Poe, you're charged with taking this southbound California Zephyr as far as Oroville, where another crew will relieve you of your shift. Now that the signal has cleared, you may proceed. Actually, one second, I can't hear that at all. What's going on? Why isn't that being picked up? Right now, hopefully there will be sound. Now, let's just see. Can you hear anything? OBS certainly seems to think that you can. Yes! Okay, then wait a minute. I can't hear anything. That's so weird. Why can't I hear anything, but you can? OBS is picking stuff up. Let's see if I switch this over to built-in. Can I hear now? Now I can. That is so strange. Oh, multi-output device. Now I can. That's so weird. That is so weird. I switched it back and then I switched it back to the other one. Now I can hear it. Why? That's so strange. Also, we've already... I'm gonna pause it and we'll get going. Yes, sure. One of those gas tanks that were in Paynton a couple of decades back. The Devon, in the town Devon. Sure. Now we can't. Hey, we can hear it again. Works for us both now. Great. So let's get going. In here, we can go over to the other side and then we can go back. If you can see, there is a little doorway down there that leads to the front of the locomotive in the middle. You can see there's a door that the light's on. Mm-hmm. 30-minute speedrun, go, go, go! Well, I can't do it in 13 minutes. And by the way, it's not 13, it's 18. Well, not 18, it's 12, sorry. I read 8 and the wait, no, it's not 8, it's 1. It doesn't matter. 12. We're back, sure. We did actually play on the Feather River Canyon once before, which was, I think, was it the first? Was the first stream? I think it was. The first stream was one on the railway, These brakes are taking quite a bit of time to apply. That's interesting. But how do the dynamic brakes work again? Is that... which buttons? These two buttons. Let me just have a look inside. Oops. Yeah, it's that. Those are the dynamic brakes. Those are useful. They're going to need a bit of time to spool up. They are going to work, hopefully. You can hear them. Yeah, so we did drive on this with the Challenger, I think it was. Which was the first half of the first train simulator stream. However, we barely got to where the canyon started, so we didn't even see basically any of it. So I thought, let's give it a proper go. Let's actually switch over to the dynamic brake so we can see how strongly they're on. Well, with the, what was it? Up Challenger? I know it wasn't the fifth. Says a bit. The fifth. It would be nice if it had been the fifth, but it was also nice as the Challenger. Actually, we don't need all of this, we can just do it like that. Actually, can I change this over? There we go. This is actually the alternate route to Donner Pass. So there was, I think, the Union Pacific and the Southern Pacific. I think it was those two, maybe mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. But there were two companies who wanted to get across the mountains. One company chose Donner Pass as their route, and another chose, well, the Feather River Canyon. So two lines were built. Eventually, they were consolidated. The companies were consolidated to form Union Pacific, I believe. Actually, no. One is Union Pacific, I think, and the other is BNSF now. I think that's the way around that goes. I think this one is Union Pacific, and the Donner Pass, I think, is BNSF. Burlington Northern and Santa Fe. So, yes, that's it. And we're only on a 1% downward grade, so that is great. Oh, look at that. Some parked cars there. Let's actually try and take another screenshot here. Maybe zoom in a bit. Maybe, well, actually, maybe like that. Well, hold on. Maybe with the bridge in the background. Ooh, like that. Well, it looks okay, but doesn't look great. Maybe like that. Or maybe... Ooh, that might look good. That's probably going to be the thumbnail. Okay. Although, saying that, we are actually going to go over this bridge and into the tunnel. So... I mean... Gonna take one here. And then I'm gonna take another one shortly. That's all. Why is it that laggy? Is it because I'm zoomed in? That might have increased the render distance, so actually maybe yes. Okay, there we go. Now into the tunnel. Into the tunnel we go. Hello, welcome back. I don't want to turn the dynamics completely off. Because if I do that, then they might take ages to come back online, which I don't want. But actually, I can take them completely off. I'll put them back on as we continue. Look at that. In this car, we're just now coming into the tunnel at the end of the train. You can see down here. Nice views. Oh, the grades dropped away. We'll actually need a bit more speed. Yes, now it's dark. Right. Oh yeah, first stream, I remember. Right, I already read that. Also, Smokebox Big Boy was officially announced by TDG to release on Steam fairly soon. Exciting times! Sure. Not sure if it is. Will the first little bit of the stream be archived? Probably the bit where I show the train. The rest of it, probably not. That is great. That is cracked pars. No, carked pars. Chat. Tippity type. True. Hey, this is the one you based the Milton Valley Railroad one on? No. It looks similar. Actually, no, I don't think that's the bridge. I don't think that's the bridge. I think there's a different bridge. I think it's Caddy. I think it's Caddy Bridge. If you remember correctly. Back. Welcome back. Maybe it's the map? Should I? Maybe, but I think it's because I zoomed in. Because in this game, if you zoom in, it actually increases the draw distance. So it renders objects further away that you can now see more closely as you have zoomed in. Thank you. Relag. No. NW? Come on, lighting, get dark. Refill view. There we go. Lovely lighting. Also, sounds right. Not sure if it is. Was referring to the UPSP thing. Yeah, I gathered. North Fork Feather River Bridge. Is that? Actually, maybe it was that. But no, I don't think so, because that's not the railway triangle. Also, look at that. Just quickly come out of the tunnel as we just go back in the other one. This is where what we went across in the other stream. Is it though? Actually, is it? That's a good question. Actually, we may not have gone... Oh, we didn't go over... This is Caddy Bridge. We're not actually going to go... I think that's Caddy Bridge. Oh. I thought this went a different way. We may not get to see all the canyon bits that I wanted to. I thought that Po was a bit further up the line, especially since the session takes an hour to play. And we're approaching 9 o'clock now anyway. I think this isn't the right scenario. I think I should have started the other one where we go uphill. I like the lighting on my face, that the blue coming from that side and the orange coming from that side. That lighting looks nice. Yeah, this is just as we come out of the canyony bit. What do you think? Do you think I should load the other scenario that actually goes up there? And back in again. Yep, nice lighting. Sure, cinematic. So what do you think? Do you think I should load the other scenario where we actually go up the canyon bit? Yeah, load the other one, I'd say. Okay, well, this was a nice introduction to the train. It'll drive itself home. This one, part 2, Journey to Caddy, the first of part 2, second of part 2. But this is winter. Although maybe this one, clear, not, you're on towards Caddy, Memphis trains, and Caddy with elements, fine. Should we do winter? Should we do winter? Or should we do not winter? That's not helpful. Not winter. Okay, then let's try this one. So wait, no, not winter. So it should be winter. What do you mean? Please explain. No! Not winter. Oh, so you mean... Alright, so let's try this one. It says we're going to go to between Belden and Keddy. So that's where the bridge should be. So let's have a look at that. Is what I meant. Right, it's because you put the exclamation mark in front. Not into UK. This stream is a shambles. It really is. Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry about that. That's my bad. Yes, but it's fine. I was looking forward to this as well. Okay, welcome aboard train 142 for the final part of the run to Keddy. The line is clear all the way up and you are clear to proceed when ready. So, let's have a look at the map. Okay, so where are we? Center player. Right, so we're here. And we've got to go up the line. So yeah, this should be where it is, where it's really quite. Also, this is our train now. Different locomotive, and you can see a lot of boxcars. Really, quite a lot of boxcars. Zoom in. Come on. There we go. Let's release the brakes if we can. Is the sound good, by the way? Come on, don't want to roll back. Yeah, the not rolling back part is not going very well. Sand is on, as you can see. Sand is on. Ah, here we go. Slowly starting to ascend. If I remember, the wagons sound really good on this as well. It's really quiet for me for some reason. Well, a bit quiet anyway. Western Pacific, roll on, roll on. Alright, sounds good. Train 142? No, not that. Hey! From Orlando to New Rocky, America's your home. Portland to New Haven, with tradition in your face. Also, we've got to be careful enough not to break the 20 mph speed limit. Yeah, this is our train. Quite a long one, if I think. You'll find. I promise it's not on a loop. Otherwise the engines would have come around again. Western Pacific, the story that broke the West. Intense banjoing starts. True. Do you like our train so far? Neat train. Neat train. Neat train. About to get to the end of it. There we go. And let's look at where we're going now, shall we? So you can see our train snaking all the way around here. All the way through here. All the way to where our locomotives are in the front. Yes, it does have an interior. The caboose. Can't open the windows though, I think. But this is the interior of the caboose. I think that is a brake gauge indicator. Brake pressure, I think. It's really very, very quiet for me. I can barely hear it. Hold on, let's save. I'll try to fiddle with the settings a bit so that you can hear it better. Sorry, that I can hear it better. But you won't be deafened by it. Let's put this up to 80%, but let's put this down to 50%. That should be okay. Is the volume still okay like this? I think there, one second. You can't hear it now. Is it that quiet? Can you hear it now? Yes! Great, 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 great. XD, so, Sips Virtual Tea, where's the whistle? There you go. Does the caboose have an interior? Wonder why there are so many anime emoticons on Twitch. I don't know, people probably just like them. Ooh. I think there's only these. Trace, I can't hear it now. And the T1 you just sent. Those, I meant, yes. Does that count as one? Yeah, probably. Yes, I'd say. We can hear it. Great. Is it too loud now? Is it too loud now? Start singing. Nah, it'd be mighty fine. Maybe a little too loud. Well, I can turn it down a slight amount, just ever so slightly. About just another decibel, like that. That should give a little bit of a change. Oops, there we go, almost sped, but didn't, haha. A slight smidge, Is that better? Look, there's a road down there with a school bus. There. Yeah, it's fine. On my end. Good. Ooh, bus. We're entering the tunnel. This window we can open. And the sound does change. I like these orange lights in here. Orange ball, warm white, yellowy. Yeah. I love all the hisses with this locomotive. Look at how tiny the train looks in comparison to this mountain. Oops. The train's still coming out of the tunnel. Actually, in fact, the caboose is just entering the tunnel. Wow, that mountain. True. Great lighting in the caboose too. Yes. Crows call the caboose caboose. Hello, Mr. Snipes. How are you? You've missed the technical difficulties at the beginning of the stream. I had to restart my computer, which took up the all in all. It took about half an hour or so, bit longer maybe. And then I realized the session I wanted to play with the California Zephyr didn't actually go along the canyony bit. It went mostly out of the canyony bit. And then I loaded this session instead, which, anyway. But it's fine. I had to restart the computer because the sound didn't work. Sometimes that happens when I haven't restarted in a while. And it's just parallels. It's just Windows parallels. And yeah, that happened, so, Hey, hello, yo! This logo sounds like that 1x53. You know which one I mean, I know which one you mean. Dang, I should go buy a lottery ticket then with that luck. Haha. You have heard of Columbus sailing across the Atlantic Sea, but he never tried to go planing from London as far as Dublin. Probably you're right. Excitable today, aren't you? Oh, come on, I don't think he meant it that severely. Very red, you Mr. Snipes. No, for me, he's the same orange as I am. Almost looks like a knock-off Horseshoe Curve, doesn't it? Oh yeah, Mr. Snipes. Are you planning to join us on Saturday for the RP session group? For the RP group? He said probably not this Saturday, but maybe the next. Maybe. I think that's what you said, right? Yes, but be careful not to let the money grabbers grab ya, Mr. Snipes. It's the knock-off Horseshoe Curve. My sister's coming this Saturday, so I plan to join next Saturday. Yes. Oh, by the way, Mr. Snipes, did you have a good chance to do the character bit? Because that would be really useful to actually have for next Saturday. Because what I will probably do is introduce your character as an NPC in this Saturday's session, so that when you actually do things, there will be a lot of stuff happening in this session, and there may not be an opportunity to really introduce your character with any real oomph, basically, with any real power. So I think it will probably, I mean, if you want this, I would recommend to let me introduce the character as an NPC this coming Saturday, and then you can take that character over Wall. I don't think you're supposed to be there, Wall. Yeah, okay. Actually, as it turns out, it wasn't there. Anyway, yeah. Right. That's nice, yes. Alright, enjoy, dude. I've been discussing character with Charles already a bit, yeah. Did you see the theory I DM'd you, by the way? No worries, if not, of course. If it's the what happened to Diesel 10, then yes. I went through it. Do I pick supporting or Starfleet, based on the terms I had mentioned? You pick Starfleet personnel. Supporting characters are a different thing. They're kind of, supporting characters are kind of secondary characters that the players can have, like a pool, so that players can have a character to play in a scene where the main character isn't in. You need to make a Starfleet, like a main character, not supporting. Yep, that one. Did you enjoy it? I've seen it, but I haven't actually got around to watching it yet. All right. Okay. Oh, look at that river. Right, will do. I'll have it to you soon. Great. That'll be great. The most important thing is that I know the name, because if I want to introduce your character, then there was, oh, what's your name? And then, well, I don't want to choose a name for you, so... Truck. Oh, another truck. Vrrr, vrrr. Yes. Indeed. Those are the exact same models that are in trains. Maybe they sourced them from the same source. AI, the truck. That's what I meant. What I thought you meant. I wish I could be Bobson Dugnut, based off a famous Japanese created American baseball star, but I will pick something suited for Star Trek. More that for Star Trek, more that will help with the immersion. Yes, that is very considerate of you. Thank you. Oh yeah, I've seen that. Pool, broadly containing. Clarissa Stevens. Security, Bob, engineering. Cabert, Dilly, command. Felina Kimbers, security, maybe. Pool, broadly containing. Alright. That's also nice, isn't it? Maybe. Well, we have already got a Bob on our hands, albeit NPC. Lieutenant Bob. Yes. Bob's an okay name. Might be funny to have multiple characters that have the same name. True, yes. Mike Truck was also a great fictional Japanese created baseball player. Yeah, I mean, if Mike Truck, sure, that'll work. XD. I was thinking, wait, the train's already ended there? No, it was just the loading that hadn't loaded the wagons. 25 miles an hour doesn't actually feel that slow if you look at it like this. Quite nice with overcast skies as well, isn't it? Reminds me, there's a wrestler called Pete Dunny from England who works in a very American-oriented wrestling show, and his real name, I shit ye not, is Peter England. Well, interesting. Is Dunny probably Dundee? But Dundee is in Scotland, isn't it? It's pronounced Dunn. Oh, Peter Dunn. Oh, I see. And yes, I know, I deliberately mispronounced ye as the, well, the as ye. But if you didn't know, whenever there's some old-timey text and it's like a Y-E, so it's like ye old tavern, yeah, for example, that's actually would have never been pronounced ye, but rather the. The thing is, there was originally a symbol for the th sound, which is kind of like a, I think it was like a double-sided P. It's like a lowercase p and q combined. But then that was officially taken out of service. It was no longer a character. So they had to come up with a different way of spelling that. And for a while, it was with a Y. So so ye and the sounds very similar. So they used the Y, but they always pronounced it as the, or the. It was never pronounced ye until more modern times, when we've kind of forgotten that and are now pronouncing it ye. So wrestling can be pretty magical at times. Ah, then you found a friend in Mr. W, probably. Well, his wrestler name is just Pete Dunn. Yeah, I've heard he's done with wrestling. Bob. You and I go check out the mysterious gases downstairs. Bob and Alara Stexley, you check the aquatic life underwater. We're gonna inspect the planet, even if it takes us half a millennia to pull it off. Metaphorically speaking, of course. Let's go! Ye Old Bakery. Hells yes, it can. You a fan then? Yeah, the ye is a thorn, I think. QP put together. This, yes. I used to go to the local shows when I still lived in the city. The Old Tavern. Yeah, that's what it looks like. And in a lot of old texts, you can actually see it. That character along with a few others. Which, oh, if you look at stuff like the original Shakespearean scripts, then if you think that's hard to read, that's actually new English. That's modern English. Yes, it's an older version of modern English, but it is modern English. Old English, you can't read, basically. It's basically like a completely different language the way it's written. I would highly advise you look up some documents written in Old English, and that's it's a sight to behold. Oh man, which show was it, if I might? I may or may not have heard of it. Chuck E. Fresh was the champ in the league at the time. Oh jeez, redone wrestling. Well, I'm sure I'm not the first one who's made that joke. Still on a 1% gradient only. But we've got a very long train, so that kind of evens it out. Get it? Because we're talking about grades and evening out. It's fine. Oh, it's still not completely nighttime out there. Trace, you check for aquatic life underwater. Oh, right. But yeah, I heard it. It aired on the local public access. Don't know that one, sorry. The only real wrestling small indie local shows I know are ICW and potentially was WOS. But you fell out of love with it, I assume? Yo, baby, yo was his slogan. We've got another siding. That's good. Probably. Although I can't quite say, I agree. Sure, their defenses were down, but I just don't want to risk the thermal management documents getting into our base from theirs. could lead to thorny disasters. No idea, I'm afraid. I have an encyclopedia of sports entertainment, but that's only really WWE stuff. Victory Commonwealth. Wrestling was the league. Oh, Victory Commonwealth was... wrestling was the league. Didn't. Not don't. Alright, didn't. Right. Oh! And where was it, if you don't mind sharing that? You can DM me if you don't want to put it over to something that'll go on YouTube. Yes, because this will be archived. But I mean, stating a city that you live in is, or near, that isn't really that big of a deal, because you imagine how many places there are in a city that you could live in in cities. Then, like for example, if I lived in London, then it's like, well, yeah, you know now that I live in London, but how's that gonna help you locate any more data about me? Oh, that is a yellow signal. Is that for my track? I don't think that was for my track. No, I don't think it is. Oh, there was a crossing. Great segue that. Shreddies. I was only looking for the country anyway. Oh, country. I see. Let's save again. So, will we have RCT3 today as well? That's a good question. Just curious. Should we do that? I mean, we've driven for quite a bit now. Should I save this and we'll do a little bit of RCT3 as well? Or do you just want to continue with trains? I'm completely fine either way, from my point of view. Like, what do you want to see? Open poll, switch leave. RCT, poll created. RCT. I have a pick with me and Chuck E with a belt over my shoulder. Voting may now commence. I think it's already commenced. Right, so I think we'll just go to the signal up ahead. And then we'll switch. Oh, Chunky. Oh, Chunky. I read this Chuck E. No, Chunk E. I thought it was Chuck E too. There we go, 200 points. Let's just have a look at the signal that's up ahead. Good, it's good. It's clear. Okay. Actually, I'll save now before we enter the signal, because that might mess things up later. Okay, so let's switch. I heard this at the local show I watched on YouTube after a particularly impressive kick-out. Imagine this in a non-mild Scottish accent. Blundering thunder beep, and pardon my language. Mama, pardon my language, mama, but holy... Yeah, so did I. How long will it be, approximation, Shreddies? Oh, you lucky kid. Somebody made him in a WWE game. Thunder Cloud? No, probably not Thunder Cloud. Okay, so we'll switch. We'll switch it up. Or down, whichever way you prefer. Right, so let's quit that. And I'll be back in a minute. Just hold your tea.